Good evening, everyone. This is Physic Jr., and today I am playing some Lumber Tycoon 2 in Roblox. This is actually take two. I had some internet issues about half an hour ago. I was about halfway through with the video or so, and yeah, just everything just decided to die. So, okay. Yeah, see, 24 minutes ago. So I decided this will just be take two rather than me trying to splice some stuff together. But before I get going on what we're doing, I kind of wanted to explain why we're doing it. So what well, maybe I guess it's kind of a both. It's kind of hard to explain one without the other. So what I plan on doing in the next couple of lumber videos, if I can, is I want to actually work on a couple of pieces. Okay. The main thing I want to start off with is actually a meter right here. Okay. So it's going to indicate how full the bins that I have in the back are. We're going to kind of start off with the one bin. And so I'll have a meter for that bin, right? And then, well, maybe over on this side or something. I don't know. We'll have a meter for one bin, and we'll have a meter for the other bin, and then for the last bin. And so this whole base, this actually started off after getting scammed a couple times by whitelisting people that I didn't know back when I first started playing Lumber Tycoon 2. Not realizing the extent to which exploits existed and how quickly they could wipe your base and so on and so forth. I actually learned the hard way that you don't want to just whitelist people you don't know. And so I set out to actually design my base in such a way that if people had seen me working on stuff, going out and harvesting wood or whatever, or they offered to help, they could help, and nobody would have to whitelist anybody. That's kind of the whole point of the design that I have here, right? So basically, you drop off any wood that you want, okay? Just right in that hole. Just get it mostly straight, okay? All it needs is relatively straight logs. They can be pretty much however long you want. They all get kind of corralled in here. They trigger all this. They get all chopped up. They fall down here into manageable sizes. They get processed through. I don't know what I've got my... Okay, so it's not set for like 1 by 1 or nothing. And then it comes through, comes up here, and would get dropped off into one of these bins, right? Or it goes straight out to the truck in this case right now. So people can, if they want, they can make donations, right? So they can just drop off a log or two or however many, and they'll just go on about their merry way, and we don't have to really do anything, right? It should be mostly automatic, and if anything gets stuck or whatever, I can just kind of flip this switch right here, okay? Oh, I think that actually has to be triggered over here at the same time or something, but flip that switch, these hatches will close. It'll get logs unstuck. Step on this, that'll get the logs that are kind of stuck on the intake of the mill without having to physically touch the logs. And in the case of somebody dropping off logs and I'm not whitelisted or whatever, that still is okay, right? Here, it looks like we need to move this. That guy here. Over here. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, even if they don't whitelist me, the ownership of the log is still theirs. That's okay. It should all go through and should be fine. And once, of course, it goes through here, then the ownership is transferred to me, and I can do with it whatever I need. And if I have somebody that's working this side of the operation, pretty much all they should have to do is stand on a log, stand on this guy right here, and it'll help push logs through. So that's kind of the whole point of the design of this base, right? And since it was designed initially to do like donations of logs and stuff. What happens when there's too much coming in, right? Well, it should fall over to the next one, but what if like they're all full, right? What if all of the bins, right? I've got 4 basically bins here. What if they're all full? I need to shut this off kind of automatically, right? Or at least have some sort of indication that, hey, my bins are full. I don't need donations right now, right? So I think I'm going to do the first part, which is just kind of detecting, hey, is this bin full? And then we'll kind of expand on that a little bit, depending on how well it works, and how well any of these videos are received. See if there's any interest in continuing on that path of detection and logic, and we will go from there. So for the moment, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in my alt account over here. I've actually already technically brought it in. Let me switch over to, I think it's this one. There we go. There we go. All right, so that face is a little bit bigger. I just noticed that. Here, we'll do it right there. Is that about the same? That's close. That's actually a little bit smaller. Whatever. It'll be all right. Move that up a little tiny bit. There we go. All right, so we'll go. Let's see. Is this? That is full screen, isn't it? Doesn't really do much for full screen, does it? Wow, the Windows 10 app gets really crazy with that, doesn't it? So that's actually another thing too. This is one thing that a lot of people don't necessarily realize. If you want to do, what in the world? Oh, huh, interesting. Are you kidding me? Am I having more internet issues now? Oh, poor. Ew. Well, that bites. Let's see here. Well, I am online. I can get to my modem. I can get to my router. I can get to pages on the internet. So apparently it is just simply, I don't know, maybe it's just Roblox, or maybe internet is about to go down again or something. I don't know. Well, I think for the moment at least, you guys kind of have an idea of what it is I'm trying to do, what my plan is here. I don't know why there it goes. Okay. What the plan is here, what we're going to do. I'm going to take some of those lasers, put them in on the sides of the bins, and have the wires go back to some sort of display. We'll get to how all that works, I guess, in another episode, because it seems like it's just not destined to happen tonight. But I think you guys know the plan. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you would find useful for your bases, and we will see you next time in another episode. Till then, take care. Bye, guys.